The pitch. And a foul ball. Well struck, right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
In the air, out towards left center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw in, the tag out. He can't scramble back in time. And now it's Frankie Lindor, the switch hitter batting right. And that one is lifted in the air. Renfroe in position. They got it for out number 2. Here's Pete Alonso. Foul ball there. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Inside, almost got him. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave 1. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League. Back here in Kansas City, and on the hill, a soft tossing lefty, just like you, Chris. Jose Quintana. What do we need to know here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Left-hand hitter waits. Got him swinging, and 1 away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
1 out, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That's to third, Beatty. Fires across the diamond, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Fought off foul. The pitch. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Royals in the first after an inning from KC. No score on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. New inning getting started at the plate. Starling Marte. The lefty fires. And there's a foul ball. Reagans, a tall lefty, 190 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And the pitch. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one back there. Going, gone. He circles the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
DJ Stewart, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
One strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's to third, and that one handled. Whips it across. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Bounce to third, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time.
Batting in, the third baseman,
Brett Beatty getting ready to hit. Lifted in the air, right field. Renfroe in position. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
When you in the presence of my crown, the beat drop, I won't let it hit the ground. Now you can fix your frown.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Now a pop-up on the infield. Lindor gets under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Marte makes a nice running catch. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show.
You so electric, baby. Don't know how I let you taste me. Don't know how I let you play me. Somehow I let you take.
Back here in Kansas City, all set for the start of the inning. And now Bader up to the plate. Hammered on the line to the left, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the Mets order. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Doubled in his first AB. Center field. Isbell under it. And it's caught for the out. Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He powers that one out of here. It's 4-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swinging a foul straight back. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. And he swings through that one.
No ball.
Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air, left field, moving under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hit in the air, right field. Renfroe in position and makes the grab. And that is that. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Line drive. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Got it out front and whipped it into the outfield.
The other way. And a base hit. Now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. That's in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 4-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Bobby Witt Jr. will hit next. Fastball for a strike. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's 4-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And the batter now, Salvador Perez. Roll to short, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino. Swings through that.
0-1.
Now one push to the left and foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Tied up here in the early going. McNeil. Inning over.
Out.
So they get 3 and draw even. On to inning number 4. And we are tied 4-4. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, DJ Stewart. Reagans back to work. To the right side. Gathers and throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. High fly ball out towards left field. Melendez ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. And there's the strike.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And now the lefty. This one lifted in the air, left field. Melendez makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3.5, all tied, 4-piece. The pitch. Renfroe leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Tied at 4. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Velasquez in the box now. No balls and a strike. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now it's even up. Swinging a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And another ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Marte raging back towards the wall, and it's out of here. And the Royals take the lead. It's 5-4.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. It wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman. That one hit to right. And it drops in. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Waste no time there. But the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Melendez in the box again. Takes a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
here it comes. There's a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One run in the inning, but they leave two. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Royals 5 and the Mets 4. Ready now for the fifth inning, and stepping in for New York, Harrison Bader. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. As the lefty gets to work, that's off the mark. 1-0.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Chopped out towards short. Witt gets it to first, and Bader is set down.
The left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. He was late there, strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tie them up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3 balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. That one pulled foul. And there's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
McNeil in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And he deals. Nimmo leads off first with 1 away. Back to the mound. It hit him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
2 on, 1 out. So up next for New York, Francisco Lindor. There's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit, around third. He'll score, and the Mets even it up. 5-5 now. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Alonso.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. First and third, one down. Next offering is downstairs. Bullpen action for the Royals. Matt Sauer appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss there.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get ground ball, double play.
Grounder might be two. There's one. And that's two. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single. All even at 5 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. A little bit high, and that's ball one.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
And a foul ball. And a pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. And that one fouled off.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
3-2. Stays alive. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next offering way off the plate. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat. We go back to later on when this game is over. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't score up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit. That's in there. Strike one. First and second here, no outs.
And that's in the dirt.
Swung on, broken back grounder to third. Off balance feed, there's one. Over to first, safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's already homered here in this one. That one inside. Ball one.
Got the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that's outside. Ball two. Here comes a pitch.
Ball.
You want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Michael Massey on deck for the Royals. At the belt and fires. And now 3-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jose Quintana gives way, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Phil Bickford on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So digging in, Michael Massey. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One out, bases full. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run.
Release point there, and it just comes back to bite him. They're going to get away from you at times, but you just can't let it happen with the bases loaded. That's a painful RBI for the hitter.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. There's the throw. Save. He beats it. It's 8-5.
He was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but it was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
First and second, one out. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Upstairs.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Late on that fastball. Action in the Mets bullpen. Drew Smith getting ready to go. Right-hander kicks, deals. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One out. Runners at first and second. Good chase that time.
2-2.
one misses, and the count's full. And the righty deals. Up the middle. There's one. On the run. Throw to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. Royals 8 and the Mets 5.
Leading off the net.
Now we don't know how to act, G's. You know me, I'm your OG, low key. I be so glad when low key dozing that it's not us.
The wide to kick the pitch.
Ball,
Just
no.
off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ball to strike. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This to third, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Marte retired. Now it's DJ Stewart. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Kicks and fires. Ground ball to the right side. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. High chopper to third, and that chance handled. To first,
He's out.
and the Mets go 1-2-3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, here's the third baseman, number 11. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Headed towards the corner. Marte going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, MJ Melendez. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
High ground ball, base 9. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted second. Runner on the go. He swings and fouls one off. Right-handed reliever. Runner goes again. McNeil. They get the tag on him. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Josh Taylor. Brett Baty up now for the Mets.
Number 38.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Harrison Bader now at the plate. That misses. Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The pitch. Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this.
station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out.
Line to right, and this one could be extra bases. One run's in. Two runs are in. Headed for the plate. Relay throw to third. Caught the rundown now. Now tries to get back, but they slap the tag on him at second. New arm out of the bullpen, John Schreiber.
Number 46.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Bounce to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Mets,
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets.
Alonso.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Starling Marte, 1 for 3. Ball 1, no strikes. Now time called at the plate. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-1.
Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Chris Stratton preparing to come on if needed. Smith also getting ready. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Two outs. And a swing and a miss, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Slider got him for strike 3. Now will be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Now a good opportunity.
And he dives in ahead of the tag. Go-ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exit.
The pitcher on here, Drew Smith. And now, Michael Massey. That's out to center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Will Smith.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
DJ Stewart up now for the Mets. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. The pitch. On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On a pinch run for the Mets, Mark Vientos. No outs, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. The 0-1, runner takes off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing.
Runners on the move, and a sac bunt here. Boots it. No throw, and that's a tough time for an error. And now Harrison Bader. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 0-2. Laser. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Well, he delivers in a huge spot. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Chris Stratton.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So the batting order turns over, and here is Brandon Nimmo. And fouled off. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Base hit, one run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So up next, Jeff McNeil. 4 for 4 with a double and 3 singles. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. One run across. Nimmo rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. 13-8 is our score.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Here's Francisco Lindor, looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game. An important swing of the bat.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. That one way outside, and it's 1-0. Runner at second, nobody out. High fly ball out to left field. Melendez drifts towards it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And next will be the
Now
cleanup
batting,
hitter,
the
Pete
first
Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And it's fouled away. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Starling Marte up to hit.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. Man at second here with 2 away. Now at the plate, Mark Vientos. Batting for the first time here in the 8th inning after coming into the game as a pinch runner. Out towards right center field, on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So in the end, 10 come to the plate, 6 of them come around to score. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 14-8. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Nelson Velasquez. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Smith measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball still 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Goes down looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and it's off the wall. Throws to second, in safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Now the third baseman. That one catches the corner for a strike. On the line, base hit. Coming home, fires it to the plate. He's safe.
Well done, drives in the run. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So the Royals batting order turns over, and next up for the Royals, MJ Melendez. So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Fastball for a strike. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. This is his
7.
3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
1 run across in the frame so far. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, and he's got a double.
Picks himself up at RBI. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Driving it to the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Ninth inning coming up. The Mets lead it 14-10. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Carlos Hernandez. Francisco Alvarez digs in now. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 0-1. And a foul ball.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the two games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Next to hit, Harrison Bader. In the air, right field. Pulls it in on the run. And that'll do it. So bottom of the ninth. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. And a ground ball to first into the outfield base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just one of those seen high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Renfroe stands in now and watches strike 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Baden hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. And here it comes. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and
Slides, but it gets by him. Around third. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
1-1.
And that's down and away. With the tying run at the plate, here in the last half of inning number 9.
2-1.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Diaz is just 1 strike away. And that one missing low. Fouled off again.